People are really worried about why things aren't lasting the way they are lasting. They're concerned. Let's go ahead and check out this video.
Do you want to know why Chinese stuff is so cheap? And cheap is an interesting word. Let me tell you about quality first. First of all, to answer the question, we are designed, not just Chinese products, but every major industry, every product that we see, it is designed to not last long. It's designed that way. There's a reason we release a new iPhone every year. You don't need a new iPhone every year. There's a reason why your car doesn't last more than 5 years, 10 years. There's a time, and it's really, I want to say easy, but we can do it. We can make an engine last 10, 15, 20 years, no problem. 200, 300, a million miles, we can make it happen. We don't do it because we're living in this system where that does not produce capital, where it does not produce money and continuously ARR, MRR, whatever metrics you want to measure. It's no benefit to sell something that lasts forever. That's the reason. So anyways, now you know.
Hi, this message is for Ford, and I honestly am not sure if this video will ever reach anybody at the Ford Motor Company, but I'm hoping it does. My name is Cassandra, and my husband and I are just an ordinary family living here in Virginia, and we have 3 teenagers. We work hard every day. And like a lot of families, we live paycheck to paycheck. So several years ago, we thought we made what was a smart financial decision. We spent nearly $50,000 on a 2018 Ford F-150 because we believed we were buying a truck that would take care of our family for years. We chose Ford because it's an American company, and we believed in the brand, the reputation, and what it stood for. And so 3 or 4 weeks ago, we started having an issue with the transmission in our truck. See, she's right here. And so we called several transmission shops and called even our local Ford dealership, and they recognized the symptoms almost immediately as an issue related to their 10R8010 speed transmission. And after doing a lot of research, YouTube videos and all of that, we've discovered that there are thousands of other owners who are having this exact issue. Our repair estimate is anywhere between $8,000 and like $10,000 for either fixing it or having to get a new transmission. And for us, that's devastating. I don't have that kind of money in the bank. I don't want to have to borrow against a retirement to be able to keep a truck that was supposed to be completely dependable on the road. It has less than 80,000 miles on it. We've taken very well care of this truck, and I'm not making this video because I'm angry, and I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm simply asking Ford to take a look at our situation. I mean, this truck isn't just a truck. It's how I get to work. It's how I take my kids to school. It's how we go to the grocery store. It's how we live our everyday lives. I still believe companies can do the right thing, especially when loyal customers need help. So if anyone at Ford sees this, or if someone watching has a connection with Ford, could you please help us get our story in front of the right people? And if you're watching this and you think our family deserves a chance, could you share this video? I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Maybe together we can reach someone who has the ability to help. Thank you for listening.
I really think Ford knows exactly what is going on with their motors. They know. They have the data. They have the systems, the tests, and if they fail to test, shame on them. Maybe they shouldn't be selling trucks. But they know through diagnostics, they know through tests what is happening with these motors. And just like the guy said before, they are building stuff not to last. Not to last. This is 2018. You probably had it for about 7, 6 years now, or 8 years, whatever it may be. And now you're getting to 8 years. Now you're getting to the point where it's starting to show these symptoms right on the money, where you might have to consider trading this in and getting a whole new truck and starting that vicious cycle all over again. I think they know.
Dude, I'm just fed up. I'm so fed up. Everything is junk. We can't buy nice things anymore. Like, seriously. Our phones are programmed to, like, not be able to charge after a certain amount of time, so we'll have to go and get the newest tech. Our freaking appliances are not built to last. The warranties are shitty and they suck. Our cars are not even a fraction of what they used to be. Nothing is reliable. Like, there's no, like, accountability to these manufacturers for anything. And we are just stuck holding the bag. Like, what the actual... I'm so tired of it. I made a video earlier about how I have to buy a brand new washer. A brand new washer. And I've only had this washer that I have for 18 months. 18 months. And it's shit now. Like, are you kidding me? And okay, before you say the warranty, like, the warranty is crap too, okay? You have to wait for a tech to come out and it takes forever. It's 3 days before Christmas. And then they're like, oh, you know, we can't fix it. That's usually what they say. And then you have to go and get a whole new washer anyway. What is going on? I'm so tired of it. Like, why? Why are they allowed to continue ripping us off with substandard products? Meanwhile, I have a fridge in my garage that's like older than my kids. It's old enough to drink. That son of a runs perfectly. I have a rice cooker in my kitchen from 1974. Works like a dream. All this new stuff is shit and I'm f***ing tired of it.
Nothing they make today is worth a shit. I am telling you right now, nothing. They want you to buy it, so like maybe a year, 2, tops 5 years, you're going to have to buy it again. And I have proof, right? So I'm going to show you. See this dryer back here? This is the oldest beat up dryer I have ever had. I mean, look at this. No frills, no nothing. It's just basic Betty. I mean, I bought it with dents in it. I bought it at a used appliance place over 15 years ago. I have had this same dryer for 15 years. There is no way you're going to say that about dryers today. It finally went dead on us. So we had to go order another one. They're here right now getting ready to deliver it. But I'm going to tell you right now, since we've been in this house 10 years, we had a brand new, you can hear them beeping, we had a brand new refrigerator. We've already replaced that within the 10 years. So we've had 2 refrigerators since we've been here. I've had 2 washers since I've been here. But that old boy right there, dented and broken up, and a brand I don't even recognize, it's Roper, right, has lasted me to the dawn of time. The same thing's going to happen with our cars. So I have Lowe's here pulling up right now, getting ready to deliver my new one. And we did, the way we look at the more things you get on it, meaning the bells, whistles on any type of appliance, the more that can break, right? So now we're going back to basics. Even this dryer that we bought is the most basic dryer that they own. It doesn't have the pretty boards and the bells and whistles because then more shit can break. They're doing the same to our cars. Our cars now have GPS, nav, all these electrical systems that they're probably going to start charging subscriptions here soon to use. But our cars, the minute I paid off a car is when it broke. Like, they know, they're running the system. So it's like, if you have things like this, give me that beat up piece of shit any day that lasts 15 years than a $900 pretty dryer that's going to last me 3.
Now, I just recently bought a used set, a washer and a dryer. Now, I was thinking, like, why not get a new one? Let's go get a new one, blah, blah, blah. You know, it might work better. I might get something a little bit bigger. But when I called and talked to the guy that was just selling these sets, and he was just like, I strongly believe in these models, these old school ones. These are champions. They're easy to fix and they last so much longer. They're easy to diagnose and all that. And I'm like, well, how long have you been in the washer and dryer game? He was like, well, 20 years, man. These are the ones that go the distance. Trust me. And they might not be big. They might not be pretty and fancy, but he told me that. And so, yeah, I went forward and moved on with that older model because you just got to think, man, these chips, these boards, these intricate systems that they're woven into all these new washer and dryers and elements. And, bro, I just need these things just to wash the dirt off my clothes. All right. I don't need the steamy press things. I don't need all these delicate heats and stuff. I just need regular washer and dryer. That serves my needs. All right. So she has a point. She has a point.
Not a happy camper this morning. Tell me why. When I moved on my own when I graduated in 2001, I had a TV that was from the 70s that worked like a charm. A TV that was manufactured over 30 years before, and I used it for I don't know how many years. So tell me why that back then everything was made amazing to last, and then today we have a less than 2-year-old Philips Roku TV that we purchased at Walmart. We purchased it on July 16th of 2024. It has a manufacturer date on it of April 2024. And last night it died. Absolute garbage. Everything is nowadays. You know, when we purchased this, the Walmart associate, he's like, oh, get the Philips because you know, the Philips comes with a 2-year warranty. So we're going to see if that's actually true. Because on Tuesday, I'm going to be phoning Philips. And I'm going to see what they're going to do about this piece of crap TV that died not even 2 years after purchasing it. I wish stuff could actually be manufactured the way it was 20, 30 years ago. When stuff actually lasted. When your hard-earned money was actually valued and not just throwaway garbage.
Why are modern appliances so terrible? I don't know what's going on. This fridge costs more than my first car. Oh, it's stainless steel. Blah, blah. This thing sucks. I would burn it if I could. First off, this thing, it's 5 years old. The repairman has been here 5 times. The ice maker breaks. The top shelf freezes everything. Oh, the coil and this, and the water doesn't come out. Everything. And they're always like, well, you know, I don't know. They always have some excuse. Things didn't used to be like this. I had a fridge when I was younger. It was from the 90s. It lasted 20 years. It was a 20-year-old fridge. It was great. And dryers, they suck too. You know how many times the repair guy's been out for this? Because it's under warranty, thank God. 5 times. Oh, the dryer coil. I don't think they're just making up the terms. They're like, it's the washer, blah, blah, blah. No, everything's breaking. It didn't used to be like this. You could just buy a washer and dryer, and that would be what you had. My parents just called me the other day. They said, hey, remember that microwave you brought to college? They kept it. I graduated from college in 2001, by the way. It just crapped out. 24 years later, that microwave finally had its last thing of popcorn. Modern appliances are disgusting. I'm over it.
Whatever y'all do not buy LG or Samsung freaking appliances. That's a brand new refrigerator, 3.5 years old, and it shit the bed. And it's gonna cost between $500 to $1,000 to repair it because it needs some kind of PC board, and apparently those go wrong in these things, and there was some kind of lawsuit happening. So your brand sucks. You pay $1,500 to $2,200 for this kind of refrigerator. Had it literally 3.5 years, and I can't do anything but buy another refrigerator. Luckily, I know somebody who has a refrigerator that I can buy for a few $100s that is also 1.5 years old. But to pay that amount of money for these appliances that don't last, and they go bad as soon as the warranty is out, I mean, cause why wouldn't it? Appliances, anything made nowadays is not made to last at all. There are elderly people who I know who have appliances that they have had for 20 to 30 years. and never had no issues. But the way that they make this shit, they make it to break. They don't care about you. They care about their pocketbooks. They don't care about the little people, the people who live paycheck to paycheck, the people who can't afford to just drop hundreds of dollars to go get more appliances when they break because they are manufacturer. If anybody knows LG or Samsung or anyone who works for them, tag them and let them know they suck. Literally. Make things to last, because I will never in my life buy another LG or Samsung electronic product, anything. Literally done. Not going to do it again, because I'm not going to spend over thousands of dollars for something to not work. It's going to cost as much to fix it as it was to buy it brand new. Make that make sense. Why would you guys make a PC board or condenser or whatever to cost as much to fix it as it is to buy it brand new? Why would y'all do that? I mean, y'all really should do better. Like, literally.
Do you hear that? That's our Samsung washing machine that is a year and a half old. We bought this machine in May of 2023. And I didn't want another Samsung because I absolutely hate Samsung. However, it was cheap. And my thought process was, get the machine for $550 because if something happens to it, you can just replace it. Well, guess what? I have to replace it because now my clothes are not even smelling clean. They smell okay, but they don't smell clean. I want to go back to the old-fashioned machines with the spin at the top. What was that called? The agitator? You would put clothes in a machine. The agitator would kind of like push them down. It would clean them. Now I feel like in these machines, you're just spinning around dirty water. I'm not understanding this. And I knew it. But in my mind, I was like, do not spend $1,000 on a washing machine. And here we are. 18 months later, and now I have to buy a new washing machine. I'm not even kidding you when I tell you, please, I get that maybe some of you may not have had issues with Samsung in the past. Do not get anything. We had our kitchen done over 9 years ago, all Samsung. I have had to replace the dishwasher, the microwave, the stove, and the refrigerator. Every appliance replaced. Oh, yeah, I ended up getting another Samsung. Why? Because the stove that we originally bought was $3,000. Was I spending $3,000 on another stove? No. Again, now I know why. It was the cheapest one. You get what you pay for. I can't even, now I'm going to have to go dropping $1,000 on a washing machine. Like, they smell clean, but they don't smell as good as they usually do. So I know something's wrong with it. And it's not worth it for me to pay $150 to $200 for somebody to come in and look at it and be like, oh, you need this part. And then it costs another $300. And then we're up to what I paid for the piece of shit. Don't get Samsung. Don't do it.
I strongly believe that microwaves are just, I just don't understand how they don't break. I've never came across a broken microwave. Have you? I'm gonna be honest with you. New, old, or whatever. I don't know what kind of damn microwaves are, but I've never come across a broken one, man. That is crazy. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that seemed like I was watching a Transformers movie pretty much, man. What kind of goddamn stove was that? What kind of stove was that? Built-in crock pot, spring action griddles, dual action stove tops, man. That was insane. Of course they don't make things like that no more because what? They got air fryers now. They had to make crock pots totally separate, right? You had to make griddles separate. Anything to sell, right? Let's just break all this down and make it simple. Come on now, man. That thing looked so old school and looks like it was just made out of pure steel. It's probably heavy as like a damn vehicle at this point. It's a tank pretty much. But yeah, that proof that they don't make things that they like they used to. And guys, let me know if you got an old appliance in your house. How old is it, and what kind of appliance is it? And I'll talk to you in the chat. Then don't forget to like and hype the video.